Ever wondered why parking spaces seem to be shrinking, or is it just the cars getting bigger? It's a question that's been on our minds for a while now. Over the past few decades, there's been a noticeable increase in the size of personal vehicles. This isn't just a figment of our imagination, it's a reality that's affecting our public spaces. Enter the stage, a TikTok user who has managed to bring this issue to light in a way that has caught the public's attention. A TikTok video is making waves on social media, with its creator calling the increasing size of personal vehicles a heartbreaking collective failure. The creator of the video succinctly points out the key issues tied to the growing dimensions of our cars. He underscores the impact this has on our public spaces, from parking lots to the very roads we travel on daily. His observations are astute and thought-provoking. Have you ever noticed how parking spaces seem to be shrinking, or rather how your car seems to be outgrowing them? Or how about those narrow city streets that were once easy to navigate now feel like threading a needle with an SUV? The creator of the viral video posits that our personal convenience is coming at the cost of shared spaces and communal harmony, but the implications don't stop at spatial concerns. The video also dives into the environmental fallout of this trend. Larger vehicles typically consume more fuel, leading to increased emission of greenhouse gases. It's a double whammy, affecting both our lived spaces and the very air we breathe. The video's viral status attests to its resonance with the public. It's been viewed millions of times, sparking a global conversation in the process. From supportive affirmations to vehement disagreements, the comment section is a testament to the video's provocative nature. The video has certainly struck a nerve, with millions of views and thousands of comments. So, what does the increasing size of personal vehicles mean for our public spaces? Well, it's a bit like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Our cities, towns, and roads were designed with a certain size of vehicle in mind, and these larger cars and trucks are simply not a good fit. Think about parking spaces, for example. They're becoming increasingly scarce as they're taken up by bigger vehicles. This can lead to frustration for drivers and even tension between neighbors. It's not just about convenience either. Larger vehicles can obstruct views for other drivers and pedestrians, creating safety issues on our roads. The strain doesn't stop there. Roads and infrastructure are also feeling the pressure. Bigger vehicles mean more wear and tear on our streets, bridges, and tunnels. They require more resources to maintain, and that's a cost that we all bear. And let's not forget the environmental impact. Larger vehicles typically consume more fuel and produce more emissions. This contributes to air pollution and climate change, which affect us all and can have serious consequences for our health and the health of our planet. So, you see, the trend of increasing vehicle size isn't just about bigger cars, it's about how this change is reshaping our public spaces, our communities, and even our planet. The consequences of this trend are far-reaching and potentially damaging to our cities and environment. If this is a heartbreaking collective failure, what could a collective solution look like? The answer to this question is twofold. Firstly, we need to reconsider our relationship with personal vehicles. We've grown accustomed to the idea that bigger is better. But is that really the case? Perhaps a shift towards smaller, more efficient vehicles would be a step in the right direction. And while we're at it, why not consider alternative modes of transportation? Bikes, scooters, even our own 2 feet. These are all options that take up less space and emit fewer greenhouse gases. Secondly, we need to examine our urban environments. Our cities and towns have been built around the car, with wide roads and sprawling parking lots. But what if we flipped the script? What if we designed our urban spaces with people in mind first and cars second? This could mean narrower roads, more pedestrian zones, and extensive networks of bike lanes. Of course, these changes won't happen overnight. They demand collective action and shared responsibility. Governments, city planners, car manufacturers, and of course us, the drivers, we all have a role to play. We need to recognize the issue, understand the consequences, and take actionable steps towards a solution. It's clear that this issue requires collective awareness and action. We all have a part to play in finding a solution.